It's about to get real. Welcome back to another episode of TheRealDru Podcast. When you come for the real about everyday life and sports, we back, baby. So, last time y'all see me, I had my big bro on here, and we gave y'all a classic. Not too much. Now, but seriously, we gave y'all a great interview. To everybody who watched it, I'm extremely grateful. We almost at 200 views. Like I said, it's the most viewed. Says before, it's the most viewed video I ever had. So I'm very appreciative to everyone who's tuned in. The feedback I got was amazing. I love the constructive criticism I received, and all the props I got from it. I just appreciate it, man. That's love. So let's get into this new episode, man. We're gonna start off with a hot take that I seen floating around social media. One of the little accounts I follow on Instagram, something like that. Hot basketball take though, man. Would you rather have Shai Gilgeous Alexander on your team or Luka Doncic? And before you be so quick to answer, really think about it though. Who do you want on your team? It's not saying who you want to build, but it's just saying who you want on your team. So y'all can play around with that all you want. But who I would want on my team, man, I don't know if you're gonna like this, but I want Shai. And I say this because it's more so a personal thing. Like I don't like the way Luka argues with the ref all the time. Every single time, he gets a little bit of contact, he wants to argue with the refs. And a lot of players do it. But it's so cringing and annoying, and I can't stand it. I don't see it that much with Shai. That's one reason. When you watch the game, I feel like Shai can move without the ball more than Luka can. Luka has to have that ball in his hand for majority of their possessions, which ain't a terrible thing because the roster he has gels with that. But if you switch it around to the OKC roster, him having to share that ball more, I think would be more of a problem. And people might be like, well, he plays with Kyrie. Kyrie needs the ball a lot. Kyrie can play without the ball. I have not seen Luka play without the ball that much. Kyrie can play without the ball. So I think Shai would give me more flexibility. He's going to be coming around with them back screens, spot up shooting. He distributes. He does everything Luka does. I think he adds a little razzle dazzle. He play off the ball. So if you ask me, give me Shai. I'm taking Shai all day. Luka's great though, obviously. But give me SGA. I'm rocking with him. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I think that's gonna be a hot take. I thought it was fire too when I read it. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about that one, man. I think that's gonna be fire. The next thing I want to get into, man, my next topic is how would you describe playing basketball the correct way? And I put quotation around it because it's all subjective to the person. That's what I'm asking you. How would you consider playing basketball the correct way? Me personally, I got a few things I like. I like to see when I'm out there on the court. I want at least 3 passes before a shot goes up. And I say that because people need to get a rhythm. I don't even need to shoot it. Just let me feel the ball. You get that feel for the ball. Otherwise my hands are cold. I'm just playing defense running back, which is nothing wrong playing just defense. You're playing your role, but everybody needs to feel that ball so they are ready when their time comes. Later on, you never know what's going to happen throughout the game. When their time comes, they're ready and they have felt that ball. They know how it feels. They know, that the rhythm is sort of in a way still there by just touching the ball. So 3 passes at least. Give me 3. Give me 3 passes. I love that. Obviously, it depends on the personnel. If you have a roster built like, what's a crazy roster? I don't know. I can't really think of a roster, but hypothetically speaking, if you just got a Damian Lillard on, back when he was on Portland, of course he's going to be taking a majority of the shots, not passing the ball too much. Nobody, no help. But if you got a team like OKC, Houston, Philly, you're going to be swinging the ball to get everybody in their flow. So that's one. Something also that I would describe playing basketball the right way is helping your teammates help you. I say that a lot, but use off-ball screens, and everybody needs to settle, not just the big man. Point guard set an off-ball screen for the big man. Yeah, you might get bulldozed, but you're gonna give that big man a few more seconds to get open in the paint. You might get bulldozed, not a big dude, 2 steps behind your big man. Boom, he grabs that layup. Help him out. Help on the back screens, man. A lot of people don't know about sitting on the blocks and just set screens down there, man. Constant off-ball screen. That's another thing. Another thing that beats teams a lot is communication on defense. Communication on defense is so key. Let me know if you want to hedge a little bit. Let me know if you're going to switch. You're going to go over, go under. Let me know what you want to do, And the communication goes both ways, If you see the pitch coming, you yell it out. You let it. Hey, what you want to do? Screen coming right. You fighting over you? Or you stay? Or you want to switch? Just yell it out. You know what I'm saying? And that would stop a lot of players from scoring. Make sure you move your feet. Don't be lazy. If you're tired, come out the game. Please sit down if you're tired. A lot of people don't like to come out of the game and get frustrated, even though they're being lazy. Like, yeah, I only want to play offense. That's not the way basketball works. That's another thing. My last thing is I hate when a grown, not even just grown, I hate when somebody can't be held accountable. You can't talk to them. They're this super diva. They do nothing wrong, or everything is somebody else's fault. Everybody needs to take accountability. Even the coach. Everybody needs to take accountability. I'm gonna give you guys a instance back when I was little, man. I was probably like in fifth or sixth grade, but we played for this junior NBA team. That's what we called it back home, and then we would call it Lakers. And I'm not gonna drop no names, but we had a guy on the team. He was our best player, but he had an attitude problem. And him and the coach going back and forth, and they wasn't even going back and forth often. One time they went back and forth, and the guy just had a fit. Like, you can't tell me to do that, basically. Like, all he was trying to do was tell him to pass the ball. We have other teammates. And he had a fit. Left the practice, and we were like 5th, 6th grade, bro. He, boom, been out of there. Coach was heated. At first, he didn't want to go out there, but then he had to go out there and bring him back in there. But the long story short is, how you in 5th grade can't be held accountable. 6th grade can't be held accountable. Parents need to teach your kids that you are not perfect. You need to take criticism. Somebody stated, and obviously you got to be subjected to the criticism because some people don't know what they're talking about. But when you're on a team, your coach is trying to tell you something, listen, just listen. It's for the better good of the team for the most part. Now as you get older through the levels, varsities, and et cetera, you get to decipher what you want to actually take from this situation or what someone is saying, et cetera, et cetera. But long story short, be held accountable. Be able to take that accountability with a grain of salt. Don't cry all the time. Take that, and make yourself better. Most of the time, nobody's telling you nothing bad. But sometimes you do have some stuff in there. People just jibber-jabbering off at the mouth, whatever. But most of the time, people are trying to tell you something to make you better. So listen. Be able to take accountability. And that goes for everybody on the whole team. That's another thing that will make a great basketball. That's another way to play basketball the correct way. So, 1, at least 3 passes before a shot, communication on defense, constant off-ball screens, and accountability. Those are the 4 things I think will make a tremendous basketball team, and I believe it's the correct way to play basketball. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What's the correct way to play basketball to y'all? What do you love to see? What basketball makes you be like, man, I love watching this team play, man. That's just me, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down low. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is kind of like, I don't know how we describe this, man. But basketball tells me a lot about a person's personality, their work ethic, what they pay attention to, what they like, et cetera, et cetera. Like, basketball can tell me how selfish someone is. If you're out there just trying to get what you got to do, get what you got to get, and you're not really caring about anything else, You don't care what nobody's really telling you, et cetera, et cetera. You're selfish. Vice versa. I can tell someone's unselfish. They're willing to give up that 3 right there. They know the man's going to close out. Somebody's been wide open. Boom, boom. Hit him on, they're not really selfish. That's what tells me that. It tells me who's tough mentally and physically. I was playing pickup the other day, and this guy, he's about 6 foot plus. I'm 5'9", bro. I'm like 170 on a good day. 5'9". This dude's probably like 6'2", 6'3", somewhere around that range. He probably 200. I hit him with hit on one of them, and the dude said, "Ow!" That I said, bro, like that's how you know somebody is not there mentally or physically. It's just not in them. I threw him a little baby bump. I promise you, I did not throw nothing hard. Everybody in the gym looked at him like, bro, what the? But long story short, basketball tells you who is tough mentally and physically. If you let little things get in your head, like somebody saying something small here and there, let it throw off your whole game. Now you're trying to do something else just to impress somebody or prove somebody up. You're not mentally tough, bro. Stay with your game. Do what you know how to do. And get physical, to maintain your physicality, work out, do yoga, meditate. All that stuff helps you physically and mentally. Meditating helps you physically and mentally, in my opinion, because your stretching helps you out and it also clears your mind. So try that out. You can also tell who's basketball. You can tell who actually takes their craft seriously. Like you can tell who's studying the game. Who actually puts efforts into what they want to do by basketball. You can take that however you want to take it, but you can tell about who studied the game, who's just trying to replicate what they've seen on the highlights and et cetera, et cetera. So basketball tells me a few things, man. I'm pretty sure you can learn it. You can see those kind of characteristics in other people and different sports too. But basketball is my main one, so I can describe what I see and what's going on there. So yeah, man, y'all let me know if y'all feel the same, or let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Come for the real. So give me all the real, man. My last topic we're gonna talk about today, man, and this is gonna be a hot one. But I consider my guy that I got decent handles. I got decent handles, man. I ain't gonna say too. You feel me? I ain't gonna say too much. I done caught a couple legs though, a couple ankles. You feel me? But my top 5 basketball handles of all time, the players, top 5 players that have the best basketball handles of all time, in my opinion, man. And this is in order, in my opinion. So I don't care what y'all talking about. It's my list. Y'all let me know. And people gonna be mad. All right. Oh man. All right. Let me get to it. So number 1, we got your boy. Hey, where you at? Right there. Kyrie Irving. Number 1. Nobody's handles is better than his. I don't care what you're talking about. Period. I still get mesmerized by the move he did in the All-Star game against Giannis. He brought the ball behind his back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all look it up, you will see. But he's like, boom, boom. Nobody has better handles than Kyrie. Period, point blank. Moving on. Number 2, I feel like people sleep on him so much, but I love his game. Jamal Crawford. Number 2, Jamal Crawford. I don't care what nobody say. Jamal Crawford's so nice, bro. The boom, boom behind the back. Come up late. Come on, bro. Jamal Crawford's him. He's him for sure. Number 2 is Jamal Crawford. My number 3 is going to be Steph Curry. I still think about the time he broke CP3 down to the ground. And CP3 was considered this defensive guru at that time, man. Steph Curry, number 3. We got number 4. I ain't going to leave out the GOAT, man. How he broke down MJ. Hey, come here. You feel me? Tested them knees, ankles, and everything else out. MJ got back on the shot, but he still broke that man down. Allen Iverson, man. He going number 4. Number 4, man. I got AI. Can't go wrong with that. He could have been in any other spot on there, but I chose him to put him at number 4. Number 5. A lot of people sleep on him. I guarantee nobody even going to be thinking about this when I say it. They probably think I'm going to say somebody completely different. But number 5, man, I'm going with Jason Williams, man. White chocolate, man. White chocolate was too nice. He was way too nice. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. I was real small when Jason Williams was playing. I don't even think I even got to see him. Nah, I probably did. But Jason, I was real small, but when I did watch him, it was just like, how does he do that? Like, this doesn't look real. Like, he could have easily been an N1 and he did his thing. At number 5, Jason Williams. No doubt. So, that's my 5. I got Kyrie, Jamal Crawford, Steph Curry, Allen Iverson, Jason Williams. white chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think and who y'all top 5 is, man. We can go back and forth and debate about this all day. I'm ready to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So that's all I got today. But before we leave, I want to give a shout out to my KC boys, the Chiefs. We going to the Super Bowl. We got Lamar Jackson and them out of there. So shout out Patrick Mahomes, man. Shout out Travis Kelce. Only thing I'm not happy about is seeing that lady. We're not even gonna say her name. Seeing her face all over the NFL Network again. But if she helps our team win, she helps our team win. Shout out everybody in the Chiefs organization. Let's get this dub against the Niners. And yeah, man, the real Drew out. Appreciate y'all showing love and tapping back in.
So
Y'all there.